Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless, collective, channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Thank you for the growth on the channel. Remember, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it and make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always be responsible for the consequences and repercussions that you see. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those in the facts on my website, located in the title of this live broadcast. So today's a great day to get a reading. Put your order in and we'll get to it ASAP. With all that being said and done, thank you for your love donations as well and sharing the channel with somebody who needed it. All right. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So blood. All right, we're going to dig right into the tarot. Pre-shuffled the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot. Seeing two sides of an experience, so let's see. Okay. The situation on one side. On this side, we have a Queen of Wands. Creative, fiery, inspired, and inspiring. Okay, we have somebody here, possibility of a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius on one side of the table. Okay, let's see what's the energy on the other side of the table. The energy on the other side of the table. Now, when we talk about the duality in this, it could be you and another person, you and an environment, you internally and you externally. Okay, it can be any form of two individuals. So love, family, friends, co-workers, some random person at the gas station. I'm just saying. All right. Queen of Wands on one side of the table. On the other side of the table, we have the Ace of Swords. There's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. With the Ace of Swords, we're seeing somebody who speaks their truth. This person speaks their truth. That's what we know about the energy on the other side of the table. Okay. So we're going to dig into each of these energies a little bit more. Let's see what's going on in the physical experience on this side of the table. The Death card. Okay. Somebody who is on this side of the table with this fire sign energy has just had a death in the family. It's not, I am not pretending, they're reiterating before I even open my mouth that this has already happened. It's already come to pass. So don't freak out. But somebody here is still healing from processing a death in the family that has just happened. And I see a person here who is, other than that, that's not for everybody. But other than that, I see on this side of the table with this Queen of Wands energy, we have somebody who's going through a major transformation. So I hear, what I see and I hear is that it's a personal change. A major personal change is happening. Okay, a change in their belief system. It's like where somebody has an epiphany or a realization that will forever change the way they live, the way they interact. Like something has happened in this person's life on this side of the table with the Queen of Wands energy where they're not going to be the same person moving forward. And it's not a bad thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. It just feels like, oh, I'm here. This is what I heard. I'm coming into more of me. It's like I'm coming into myself. I'm coming into more of me. I heard shedding off the layers, shedding off the layers. Now, the title for today's reading was Graciously Accepting. And this graciously accepting, it's like, so this transformation for somebody who's showing up today as a Queen of Wands is graciously accepting. And I was guided to create a new card for the signature series. And it just says graciously accepting, but then it has the definitions of both. So graciously in a courteous, kind, and pleasant manner. Accepting, consenting to receive, also believe or come to recognize as valid or correct. So somebody here I'm seeing is accepting a truth that's on the other side of the table. Okay, with the Ace of Swords. Somebody here is accepting a truth, okay, about something, somewhere where they had held themselves up, where they were living as a martyr. I hear living as a martyr, sacrificing themselves in some sort of way, where they've been stifling or delaying their own satisfaction, I hear. Okay. And I see this Queen of Wands energy wants a new beginning. They're ready for their fresh beginning. Okay, it's on their heart. Whatever this golden opportunity is, once they've gone through this transition, it's like, well, at least I have new beginnings to look forward to. And there is something showing up here. Is it for somebody, it's a new job. For somebody, it's a new person. If it's a new person, it's like an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, for somebody, this is a new car. This is a beautiful new bauble. I'm picking up on a piece of jewelry. Is it a ring? Somebody just got a ring that they really love. Okay, I heard somebody found a, oh, it's coming through as a rock. Okay, so like a gem or a crystal or something like that. Somebody went mining and found some gems. Okay. But on the other side here with the truth, it's like you've been through a huge transformation because you realize something here that was holding you up. It had to go. Okay. And you're accepting that, graciously accepting that fact. Let's see. On the other side of the table, we have a Page of Wands. So this truth is calling you to do something different, have a new adventure, to step out, level up. For a long time, we talked about the pages as like 1 to 10 is grade school. Once you get to page, you're like hitting college and university and stuff like that, right? So higher levels of education. So it's like with the 1 through 10 in the minor arcana, you get the degree, you learn. With the Page of Wands, now it's time to put that degree to use. Okay. All right. You're thinking to yourself, I sure have had to cut off a lot of toxicity in my life. I've changed a lot. My mind is not this. I don't see things quite the way I used to anymore. And in your head, you're like, okay, is this, I hear somebody who's questioning, is this truly part of the new energy? It feels like it's part of the new energy. I just want to make sure before I get myself caught up in self-sacrifice again in another martyrdom situation. Okay. The King of Cups is on the other side of the table. So as you realize some truth, okay, I see that there is love in this. Somebody here is thinking about love, thinking about fun. For somebody, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person in this experience as well. Okay, thinking about emotional maturity, emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. Okay, emotional IQ. All right. What is the spiritual calling? Is the Six of Swords. Interesting. Because in the headspace of this Queen of Wands, we had the Five of Swords, but the spiritual calling is the Six of Swords. It's like, yes, you're moving on. Spirit is like, yes, you're moving on. You're moving into a calmer waters. Things are easier. Easy going. You know, just, it's easy going right now. It's like, don't go ruffling feathers where it's unnecessary. It's like, don't go trying to fix what ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, leave it alone. Don't try to break it just because it's working. Oh, gosh. Don't try to break it just because it's working. Don't self-sabotage. Somebody here has some self-sabotaging thoughts. It's like, don't be trying to self-sabotage. Okay, the Page of Pentacles on the other side of the table. Spirit is calling somebody to bear in mind their child. Okay, somebody here is being called to bear in mind. It's like, go have this new adventure, but remember, you have that new skill, put it to use, okay? Remember what is of importance to you that you've been building up, okay? Continue to focus on that as well. I heard somebody has a whole lot of feelings and emotions in this, but doesn't necessarily know what to do with it or how to begin with it. Okay. So they said leave the outcome energies face down. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Fool, a whole new journey. We have gotten to a whole new level. Okay, with the Fool card, there trust. I heard you've been trusting in your path. You've been trusting in your journey. This is highly necessary. Okay, this is rewarded. I hear this is rewarded. I heard by your faith you will stand. Okay, by your faith you will stand. You will always stand tall. I hear by your faith you will always stand tall. All right. So let's go into the handmade oracles and go over the spread and see what else they're going to show. All right. While I'm shuffling this, I see somebody on the other side of the table who is learning a big truth right now. Somebody is learning a big truth, okay? Somebody here is figuring out what they want to do with what their passion project is. Thank you. Somebody here is figuring out something about what they're passionate about. They know that they're ready to love. They know that they have a lot of love in them. Okay. Spirit is presenting an opportunity for this person for their consideration. It's like, for your consideration. I hear for your consideration. In regards to a connection between two people, I see one person is very passionate and very creative, very outgoing, vivacious, flamboyant, inspiring. And I heard, I just want to pick your brain. Somebody here says, I just want to pick your brain. Somebody here is able to communicate information in this connection that causes a huge transformation in another person because it presents a multifaceted awareness. I love that. It presents multifaceted awareness, okay? And in this experience, I see where one person can see immediately. Somebody here can see immediately a golden opportunity. Somebody else is like, well, I'm willing to investigate what this is. All right. One person here, like I said, focused on, is this truly part of the new energy? The other person is like, wow, emotional intelligence. I love it. That's hot. Okay. I heard, hot girl. Okay, not hot boy. And it's something from Missy Elliott, some song from Missy Elliott. Okay, somebody's a big Missy Elliott fan. Somebody here is being guided on this idea. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the spinning of your own wheels make you crazy. In other words, don't get caught up in your head. That's somebody's tendency here, is to get caught up in their head. Hey, Liza, shout out to Liza. Loyalty Tribe, first commenter for our live session today. Okay. Yeah, on the other side of the table here, somebody's like, I hear with this Page of Pentacles, I hear for your consideration. For your consideration. It's like, oh boy, somebody here is thinking about, in order to make this work, these are the steps that have to happen. Something here is going to have to happen there. And they know that it's true. Okay. But again, I'm being guided to the title, graciously accepting. Okay. In a courteous, kind, and pleasant manner, consenting to receive, to believe, or come to recognize as valid or correct. Somebody here is making a very valid point that's going to help another person find some easygoing energy for themselves rather than such harsh. I heard a harsh distribution of words. What? Okay, somebody here been talking harsh to themselves, and they're just figuring out somehow like it's okay for me to be nice to myself. I don't have to be harsh. My energy don't have to be hard. I don't have to be so hard on myself. Thank you. I don't have to be so hard on myself. Somebody here is realizing they've been too hard on themselves. They don't need to do all that. Okay, there's a conversation here for someone that's happening that helps them to realize, like, do you understand your value and your worth? Okay, honey, you sabotaging yourself. Somebody here is saying, listen, somebody said, I heard somebody said, yeah, well, here's the thing. I just got divorced. And somebody else is saying, well, congratulations. Like, well, yeah, I guess it was time. And you're like, well, I guess you outgrew the situation. And somebody is like, well, I'm trying to figure out what to do now. And it's like, well, it looks like everything is possible for you now. And it's like, I just want somebody to love. And you're like, well, the fact of the matter is, until you truly love yourself, you know, until you're truly happy with yourself, it'd be far-fetched to expect anybody else was going to be truly happy or truly love you. How can you expect somebody else to do for you what you won't do for yourself when it literally costs you nothing but love and affection? You got to love yourself. Okay. And love yourself before anybody else can love you. And it's something about, well, here is something about the specific wording. I mean, I hear this person has heard this time and time again, as we all have, I hear, but there's something about the way that this grouping of words comes together to have a more profound effect. But I hear you saying to them, well, if it's gone, I'm sure there's a reason it's gone. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for everything. And I hear, and you know, if you really believe that, then for everything that's happening, you'll be like, well, there's a reason for this, and that'll help you go through with the, you know, with the, what they say, with the grain of salt. Okay, so in other words, spicing it up a little bit, like at least there's some sort of blessing in this. Somehow there's a blessing in this, even if I can't see it yet. Somebody has been asking, oh God, please show me the blessing in this. Show me why I had to go through this. Somebody's like, oh Lord, can you just show me why I've been on this? Why has it been so there? I'm sure there's a reason why it's been such a challenge lately. I'm ready to see why is that. Can you make that crystal clear? I'm having a hard time seeing. That crazy girl on YouTube said everything is happening for me. Okay, and I've heard it before. Everything is happening for me, not to me. So how is this happening for me? Because this just don't look like it's happening for me. And then boom, I heard along came a spider and sat right beside her. So here along came a spider and sat right beside her is giving me a karmic energy. It's also giving me an energy of one who weaves the web. Weaves the web. I'm here with strategy, okay, in order to catch up all the nourishment that they need. So this is actually coming through. It sounds really gross, but it's coming through in a vibe of like somebody here, again, like the way you speak something out and the way that the words are said, it just intertwines and it's like all the lines start coming together. That web comes together. So one can be nourished from all these. So I'm seeing all the intersections where the web crosses itself in order to create the web rather than a string. I'm seeing that each of those is a point of connected information that allows one to see the whole picture, gather the tools, okay, take the nourishment out of it, okay, because why does the spider spin the web in the first place? This is the tool for the spider to nourish himself. So we have a person, along came a spider and sat right beside her. This spider energy is showing up as one who understands how to connect the dots. I heard, I read these cards, but more than anything, I read life. Okay, so there's something here about reading life and understanding. Wow. Okay, I guess that card wants to come out. And understanding how to translate that into words, okay, and even how to teach the technique of being able to see this multifaceted awareness, allowing the nourishing to come out of what used to be a whole lot of random happenings. It's like you're helping somebody to sew together the weave together the experiences of their life. Okay, when you're having this conversation, okay, that helps them to find ease in their life and stop thinking so harshly about some experiences that they had in the past, because you're able to, somebody here is able to communicate how it benefited them, pull out the, it's like, okay, thank you. Yeah, you're able to show them what they weren't able to see about an experience before. And the way they just gave me that clearly to say was because a long time ago, I put a post up. It's like, you know, the ugly girl knows she's ugly. The fat girl knows she's fat. The girl with the buck teeth knows she got buck teeth. She don't need you to tell her what she already knows about herself. Can you see something beyond that? What is immediately obvious about a person that's going to raise their vibration, that's going to tell them something about themselves. Maybe she got buck teeth, but she got a great laugh. Okay, maybe she, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she's fat, but she's got a great smile. Maybe she's, I'm just saying, you get the point. Like, why you got to point out the obvious shit? They've been hearing their whole life that just knocks them down. That just knocks them down. Instead, can you be one who has the tact and the skill and the vision in order to be able to see what is beyond this person's own perception, okay? Perception in order to enliven, encourage, lift up, raise frequency, raise vibration, okay? And then I hear, your love keeps lifting me higher. Okay, so there's, the question here coming up is, do you have the ability to use your words and your awareness to lift another up? Well, somebody here definitely does. And not only are they lifting another person up, they're giving them a technique. They're giving them the skills needed. They're giving them a level of awareness necessary in order so they can keep their self lifted up, I hear, so they can keep their self lifted up. All right. So I'm almost done laying out these cards. Okay. Somebody here is going to be investigating a new opportunity. Somebody is going to be looking at going into something new and making peace with what was and moving on. This is actually very productive. I'm hearing specifically that this is very productive. Okay. The bottom of my Handmade Oracles deck is the current path is blocked, stalled, troubled for a reason. Don't resist. Turn around and go with the flow. Yeah, that looks like the energy over there of that hangman. Immediately, I saw that hangman card was just screaming at me. So somebody here, like I said, has been holding themselves up, keeping themselves in a stalled position, okay, trying to entertain a situation that really ain't going nowhere. Okay, the situation was a learning experience, okay, but they held themselves up in it. I heard it was supposed to cross paths, not live there, okay. Someone was supposed to cross paths, not live there. Somebody here got caught up in somebody else's web of deceit. Now that web is coming through differently. Somebody here got caught up in another person's web of deceit. All right, let's look at the energy of this Queen of Wands coming out with fate versus destiny. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destined life is the one our soul chooses. It takes courage and faith. So I see somebody here who is boldly stepping out, right? It's like I could go with the status quo, or I can flip the script on this and jazz it up. I heard jazz it up, okay. Elevate it, okay. Innovate it, make it better, okay. You make it better. On the other side of the table, we have the Ace of Swords with Taurus energy. Somebody here speaking it out, okay. Taurus fixed energy. Somebody here is learning the truth about, for somebody this happened on a Monday, Friday, or Saturday. Somebody here is learning the truth about their material experience, their 3D experience. There's a realization about why, like I said, why things keep happening in their life the way they do. Fixed earth. This is stuff that comes to material matter. Okay, for somebody, there's a Taurus on the other side of the table and a fire sign on this side of the table. All right, let's look at the physical experience here with the Death card on this side of the table. Is criticism of others only helps hold them in that place and always comes home to roost. Okay, so somebody in their physical experience has been critical. Okay, they need it. There's a need for this person to step up with courage and faith, okay, to make something spectacular happen in their life, or just settle for what the heck you have. That's fate. You know what I'm saying? If you don't step up to do something different, you might get stuck with exactly the same thing you've always had. You know, to get something different, you're going to have to do something different to accomplish a different outcome. Yeah. And somebody here hasn't been willing to do that. So they're staying in a similar place. And while they're doing that, they are criticizing others. And so what ends up happening is others are like, you know, I'm so sick and tired of this person telling me about myself. They don't even see themselves. I don't need to hear this shit. And so it always comes home to roost. Okay, so what the heck is going on here? Somebody here doesn't know how to take valid criticism, I hear. And somebody here doesn't know how to offer valid criticism, because somebody here is not accepting even what their own intuition, what the internal criticism is, okay, for their journey. That they need to step up in courage and faith. Instead, they're busy looking for, I'm hearing pointing fingers, trying to find somebody else to blame. Yeah, I hear casting blame. It's somebody else's fault. You did this to me. You did that to me. I heard, no, I didn't. I heard, no, I didn't. Ain't nobody do nothing to you but you. Okay. The energy that comes back to you, okay, is one that you have put out in some sort of way. And somebody says, but I'm just a victim here. Okay, so where have you been holding on to victim mentality in order to continue to attract experiences that are victim type experiences? Okay, somebody here, is this what you're saying? And it causes a transformation in you or another. Okay, somebody here, this is the words that's being said. It's like victim mode. As long as you keep thinking that it's everybody else's fault, you're giving your power away, and it's going to continue to be others having more power and sway in your experience than you in some type of way. That's what somebody here might be saying. Okay. On the other side of the table, in the physical experience, we have with the hangman, sleeping alone. Somebody here is in this position of being alone in order to gather another perspective. Okay. Somebody here is sleeping on their own in order to free themselves from where they have been given away too much energy, from where they have been sacrificing themselves and to another. Somebody here sacrificed a connection or an opportunity in order to stay home and stay in the bed, because they realize, like, I'm better off staying home and staying in the bed than I am going and getting involved in this shit right here, because all it is me overgiving of myself. Okay, this is detrimental to my well-being. Somebody realized it was detrimental to their well-being to stay involved in giving their energy and their focus to a situation. So they say, I'm just going to stay in bed. Okay. Whew. On this side of the table, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, that thing that you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. It is coming in a flesh and bone, in something you could taste, touch, or feel with that Ace of Pentacles energy. It's a gift from heaven being given. Okay, there's a gift from the heavens being given. God has got some good for you. Okay, on this side of the table, that's the energy. This person here is receiving a gift, a golden opportunity. Okay, it comes in from the divine hand. Okay, and in some way, this person, I heard, might have even given up on ever receiving this. Okay, because it just seemed like it's impossible. From everything I heard, from everything that logic has seen, and from everything that the mind has gathered, it just looks like this is impossible. How is this ever going to really happen? You know, I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it no more. I don't even want to think about it no more. So somebody here is like, kind of just give up. You know, universe, do what the fuck you gonna do. I'm just gonna do me. How's that? If somebody had that mentality, okay. So I see this reading has taken a bit of turn, is what I hear. All right, let's see what's on the other side of the table. They want to confirm for new ones, like everything we've said is still valid. If you're resonating, great. It's going to end up refining the thread that we follow as we move through with the clarifying cards, just to explain why somebody needs to know that. Okay. Somebody here on the other side of the table feels like, you're the one for me. You're the one. I don't believe that we were put together not to be together. Okay, that's what somebody said. A couple of forevers. Okay, somebody wants a couple of forevers with you. Okay, somebody is looking like, I believe we were put together for a purpose. Somebody's like, I believe we were put together to be together. Okay, I don't care what you're talking about. I think we were put together to be together. Somebody here is going to look at this opportunity, and I hear they're really considering it. They're giving it full. They're giving it a full. Say it correctly. Say it smoothly, please, and thank you. Slow it down a little bit. Tell the DJ, bring it back. They're giving it a real, honest look. I hear they're giving it a real, honest look. Somebody here is really seriously considering an opportunity. It's a new opportunity to do something different here, okay? And they want to be certain. It's like, I don't want to be wondering. I want to be certain before I go all in on this. I heard I want to be certain. All right. In the headspace on this side, as I call it, so shall it be. Okay, somebody here is like, I've walked away from so much stuff in the past, okay, and I've been calling it out that, you know, by walking away from this, something better replaces it. Guess what? You didn't call this out when you walked away from the past. Somebody here on this side of the table called out a golden opportunity. It's like, then on to the next, on to the next. It's like, is that I just hear Ariana Grande, thank you, next. And then it's like something about found a love that's gonna last, and her name is Ari. So she's like, when I fell in love with me, I knew everything was gonna fall in position, you see. Okay, so there's somebody here who needed to, I hear is stepping up into their destined life with courage and faith, okay? Somebody here also is like, you're definitely doing that. But I see a person in your experience, okay? This isn't you watching. This is somebody else who kept saying and having thoughts of this problem, like distance, problem, separation, arguing, stuff like that. They were so focused on that that is coming to roost. Like, it's exactly like this person is able to sit down and remember where they was thinking about arguing, fighting, problems, disagreements, and such. And then it's like, there's this realization, oh shit, that's exactly what I got. Okay, that's exactly what somebody said. On the other side of the table with the King of Cups, truth is nothing more than a word meaning what is so right now, yet what is so is always changing. Therefore, truth is always changing. From the book Communion with God, page 158 and paragraph 5. Yeah, the King of Cups energy is about understanding. So somebody on the other side of the table, they're good. You know what I'm saying? This person is by themselves because they ain't willing to sacrifice so much. Okay, somebody here is certain that the one that's going to be with them is spirit, okay? And somebody here is also knowing, very much knowing the value of their emotional mastery and knowing that things change from 1 minute to the next. Anything can change. Anything is fair game. It's like, this gives me the vibe of I am magic, and so miracles are natural for me, and they happen all the time consistently. Okay. I love, on this side of the table, spirit is calling on somebody lit. Be more easygoing. Don't be so combative, okay? And with the feels, I know you did the best you could at the time. So did I. I hold no grudges. Forgiving. Yeah. Be more easygoing. Don't be so combative. Try to be more forgiving. Try to be more graciously accepting of what others are saying, okay? Because somebody here don't want to accept criticism. I heard valid criticism. Somebody here doesn't want to accept some valid criticism, and they take it real harsh, and so they end up self-sabotaging a good thing because they can't handle the truth. Because I heard, you can't handle the truth. Yeah, somebody here can't handle the truth. And then I hear, don't ask questions to honest people if you can't handle honest answers. Oh my goodness. Ready for that to stop. Somebody here is saying, I am so ready for that to stop. You keep asking me questions, but you don't even want to hear what I have to say. And when I get ready to answer you, now you want to walk away. And it's like, I'm so tired of that. I'm ready for that to stop. Okay, on that side of the table with the Page of Pentacles, I was afraid to go further, for I knew that there was much I was risking by being vulnerable. Insecurity. On that side of the table, there's somebody here who is learning new truths, but at the same time, like, looking at this person as the one on this side of the table, looking at the person on this side of the table, like, this person is too afraid to be vulnerable. Like, they're too afraid to open up. Somebody says, you're too afraid to open up. You're really not. I hear you're talking. I hear you talking. I hear you talking, but you're not giving me anything to work with. Okay. There's nothing tangible here. Okay. What? Somebody here is literally just like, I knew this was going to be a problem at this job. And you know what? I knew when my review came around, these people were going to play about my money. What the heck kind of bonus is that? A $50 bonus? What? Okay. Hey, what's up, Tim? My homeboy, channeling through him a little bit of message for you. Okay. Yeah. So, and they said we could go ahead and look at the outcome energy and see what it is on this side of the table. We will have the Lover's card, unexpected decision in love. Gemini energy is the outcome. Okay. Soulmate energy. Okay. The masculine energy being guided by the feminine energy. A masculine energy focused on a feminine. This feminine energy is focused on spirit. Okay. Yeah. He's looking at her. She's looking at the angel. Hello. And so there's somebody here who has a decision to make, the choice. Okay. Clarifying this Lover's card. Let's see, what do we have? Don't look for the reason or meaning. Give it the meaning. Decide and declare what it all means for you. Decide and declare. Decide and declare. Okay. Interesting. Heavy emphasis on decide and declare. Somebody here is going to, in the outcome, they're going to decide and declare that this is love and it's a gift from heaven up above. Because they got that Ace of Pentacles. Somebody here is getting that golden opportunity. That this is golden opportunity. Okay. Somebody here is a blonde. I just saw golden hair. Okay. Somebody here is a blonde. The thing of it is, somebody here is like golden opportunity. Something I thought was impossible is happening here. Okay. And making a decision on that. Somebody here is deciding, is this love that I'm feeling? Somebody is going to decide that. The Lover's card. Somebody here is really going to be deciding, though, that, listen, of course, I've been stepping up into my destiny for so long. You know, I keep doing this every day. Of course, it will make sense that beautiful experiences by divine design come my way, because this is what I do. This is the effect that I put through. Okay, so of course it's going to return to me. Let's see the outcome on the other side of this energy. We have the Four of Swords. Meditating, resting, sleeping, thinking about it. Okay, praying, healing. It's a healing energy. That's what the purpose of this was. Graciously accept your healing. I hear graciously accept your healing. There's something in this experience about somebody gets a chance to chill and heal. Okay, in the outcome on the other side of the table, Four of Swords energy. This is an opportunity to put to rest all the fucking heartbreak that somebody been through. Okay, this person has been through some heartbreak. Okay, this person has been sleeping by themselves. Okay, and anywhere where they thought that they were going to be with somebody or committed in ongoing experience or connection, like it's that all had to go to rest. It's like, okay, listen, it's time to do something new. Okay, they understand things are changing and all the time. Okay, this person here is ready to get into this, but they want to take it easy. They ain't trying to push nothing. They ain't trying to rush nothing. And they are trying to make sure before they jump into the water that the temperature is just right. Okay. And in the outcome energy on that side of the table, I freaking love that this comes in, because with that chill and heal card, we have the super he. The she. It comes through the way we design this card. It's very much like a superhero's emblem on the center of the chest, honey. The S on the center of the chest means she. Hello. Yeah, she is super. Okay, somebody here is going to chill and heal in a beautiful energy, because somebody here on this side of the table is deciding and declaring that this is a gift from God. Okay, somebody been praying on this opportunity. Somebody is going to realize, like, oh my gosh, my dreams are coming true. I see this energy happening here for you. So Let's go ahead and close you out with a postcard from Spirit today, because apparently I had a wild night. I popped off my corkscrew, had to glue it back on, but that middle nail is broken. And I don't even know when I broke the little tiny tip off. Oh my goodness, I gotta go fix my nail. I can't like this. Thank God I know how to fix my own nails. I'll be a hot mess all the time. But I'm the one, so I got me. Okay, those words are all part of this message as well. When I speak of nails, a lot of times what y'all need to understand is the nails represent your ability to cut through negativity. So there's something here about haven't been able to see through a negativity in my experience, but I'm going to fix my nails. In other words, I'm going to adjust my sight to be able to see through this negativity. Somebody here is going to stop being so harsh on themselves, and they're going to start pouring words of love and healing and blessing all over themselves, and they're going to turn themselves into a superpower. Let's see what is the final message we have for you today from the postcard from Spirit. And dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you deeply and are so happy to support you. Oh my, OMG. OMG. The initials OMG are definitely somebody's. Okay. Oscar Mayer Garcia, what? Somebody's a Frankfurter? I heard somebody's a Frankfurter. All right, so this definitely has to do with somebody getting their wishes, okay, and not being so hard on themselves, being willing to accept the beautiful gifts that are given here, being willing to share, and graciously accepting. Graciously accepting. So this is what we have for you at this time for this episode of The Download. And until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.